Hey guys, this is Matt, and before I get into the video, I'd like to give a big shout out and thanks to HAVIT for sponsoring this video, and though this video is sponsored, all opinions expressed are my own. So with that out of the way, up for review today is the HAVIT HV-KB389L. This is a full-size RGB mechanical keyboard featuring pale brown switches that's currently going for around $75 with free shipping on sites like Amazon. This keyboard features an entirely white aesthetic with a multitude of RGB LED lighting effects. Inside the box, other than the keyboard itself, we find the manual as well as a key puller, which is a nice inclusion. I'd also like to note that HAVIT has packaged the keyboard using closed-cell foam, which is a nice touch and shows that they care about their product reaching their customer intact. Taking a quick physical tour of the keyboard, on top we find a standard full-sized layout with white ABS keycaps and a textured matte finish that I quite like. On the bottom of the keyboard we find 5 white texturized feet, flip-out risers, and a wire channel for routing the USB cable to the right, left, or center. The USB cable is nice being able to be routed in any of these directions, but I would have liked to have seen a braided cable as opposed to the rubberized cable HAVIT went with here. On the sides we find a translucent sliver of plastic that wraps around the entirety of the keyboard and also lights up and can be single color controlled or given a multicolor breathing effect. In terms of functionality and programmability, this keyboard is pretty fully featured, especially considering the price. I'm now going to quickly go over a lot of the functions, which are all controlled directly from the keyboard. There's no software required, which is pretty nice. By pressing function 1, 2, or 3, you'll bring up 3 custom keyboard lighting layouts where you can customize the color of each individual key. You can also assign macros to Y, U, I, O, and P by pressing function F12. In terms of backlighting effects, this keyboard has just about everything. It has a mode where your keys light up as they are pressed, a mode where it's solid backlight and ripples out from where you touch it. There's a mode where it breathes from color to color, and also a mode where it ripples out from where you press. And all of this can be controlled in the way of numerous levels of brightness, speed, and color. My favorite mode is actually where it multicolor scans from either right to left or left to right. This can also be set to a single color. With all of these modes and color options, you have the opportunity to customize and make this keyboard unique in your own. Under each keycap, we find both an RGB LED and a pale brown switch. These brown switches provide a tactile bump without the audible click like you'll find on blue switch keyboards. This is a switch type that a lot of people like, especially when using the keyboard in a shared office or workspace where blue switches would be too loud. This is a fairly comfortable keyboard to type on, with the built-in wrist rest being decently comfortable, but it had me wishing it was slightly softer when using the keyboard for extended periods of time. I really like the feeling of brown switches and think they're a good middle ground in terms of switches that many people will like, and if you're looking for the mechanical brown experience, this keyboard definitely fits the bill well. Overall, this keyboard is offering a lot of value and functionality, especially when you consider the price is not only under $100, but is currently only $75. I think anyone in the market for a white RGB mechanical keyboard should have a good look at this keyboard because it offers all of the LED lighting effects you could want, a full-size brown switch layout, and a unique side lighting system that I haven't really seen on other keyboards. For $75, you can't go wrong getting this keyboard, seeing many of the competition also around this price, but without all of the RGB lighting effects. So yeah guys, this wraps this video up. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as consider subscribing for more PC and tech related content in the future. And as always, this is Matt from Tech by Matt, signing out.